let's use our knowledge of pivot tables and descriptive statistics to analyze the change in the U.S. income distribution from 2000 to the year 2015. So I made up 10,000 families to mirror the actual situation based on data that I read about in The Economist magazine, which I would recommend everybody subscribe to The Economist if you want to understand the world and not see a really biased view and really make up your own mind about how you feel, your views on issues. Okay, so we have 10,000 families. We have their income in 2000, their income in 2015. We'd like to look at the change in the mean and the median. And usually there's a lot of skewness, okay, when it comes to income. We've talked about that. Actually, we could check that. And we want to find the mean, the median, and the skewness. And the median is a more useful measure of typical income when there's a lot of skewness. And we'll see median income basically has dropped since 2000 here. Let's assume this is income after being adjusted for inflation. So what we're going to do is look at some crude descriptive statistics, the mean, the median, the skewness. Then we'll look at the percentage change for each of our 10,000 families in income from 2000 to 2015. Then we'll do a pivot table. We'll figure out the percentile rank of each family. Like a $240,000 family ranks really maybe 99th percentile, and a $34,000 income family may be the 15th percentile. I actually looked up the percentiles and tried to make this fairly accurate. And then we'll do grouping on the pivot table to see how the percentage change in income varies over those 15 years with what your income was in the year 2000. And we'll see the rich got richer and the people who aren't very rich basically didn't do so well. And that sort of is the basis of the discussion of income inequality, which you may have heard about in the 2016 presidential election. So let's get started here. Now, I sort of made a mistake here, but it's instructive. I named the column with the 2000 incomes income. And you'll see this is actually not a good idea, okay, in this case. So I want to average, okay, the 2000 income. And if I do that and select this column, okay, I get average income. And now I drag it across, and I see it's exactly the same. And I know that can't be right. Now, what's the problem? When you name something, it's like $, which can be good or bad. Here it's bad. So I sort of need to get rid of the range name. So I can drag it across. Formulas, name manager, and I will delete that range name. So then I can copy things across. Okay, so then if I would say, what's the average income in our data set? Control Shift down arrow. 63,000. And the average income, okay, it went up a little bit. Okay, the average income. Now what about the median? That's the 50th percentile. $50,000. Now see, it dropped. That's 8%. So median income after inflation in the U.S. has dropped really the last 30 years, I think. And so when people say the economy is doing better, I mean, I just don't believe them, because I like median income as a measure of how the typical person is doing. I mean, the people at the top are doing a little bit better, as we'll see. The people at the bottom are doing worse. Now, the skewness, do we have skewness in income? Probably. Look at that skewness. We said greater than +1 is positively skewed. Okay? And we see the skewness has increased from over 5.3 to 5.6. Okay, so now we can try and break this down and look at, based on where you ranked in income in 2000, what happened to your income in 2015. So we could look at the percentage change. And I probably should do a line wrap text. I think that'll look nicer. And then we could look at the 2000 percentile. Where did you rank in 2000? And then we can group this stuff. We'll do a pivot table trying to look at what's going on based on this column, the percentage change. We really don't care about these two columns. We'll care about where you ranked in 2000 and how your income changed. So how did your income change? Well, it would be what you made in 2015 minus 2000 divided by 2000. So this family went up 36,000. What is that? 15%. Okay, now I don't want that to be dollar signs. I'll just make it a decimal. So number, 2 decimal points. Okay. So that family went up 15%, that family went down 8%. And where did they rank in 2000? Well, that's percent rank. And there's %rank.exe, which I think is a little bit better. So we want to know where are they ranked in this array, which we'll need the $sign. Now here it would have been nice to name it, but I'm not going to worry about that. And then we want to know where this ranked. Okay, so 240,000 income is the 98th percentile. Okay, so where's a family? 34,000 is the 24th percentile, etc. Okay, now we're ready for a pivot table. Okay, so we would go insert pivot table. Let's see if we got the data here. Oh, okay, now see, there's a problem. It got the wrong range, but this is an instructive lesson because it thought this was part of the pivot table. So what I probably need to do is insert a blank row here. Okay, but these mistakes are useful. So now if I go in here, I think we'll get it okay. So do insert pivot table. Okay, see, now it's got it. It's got row 5 through 10,005, existing worksheet, and now I can set up a pivot table. Let's say over here, plenty of room. Okay, so I want to know where you ranked in 2000 and what was the percentage change. Now this is going to look horrible for a moment, and I'm going to want that to be average. Okay, once I group it. So now I should group this. So if you right-click group, and let's say we can go in 10% all increments. Now it's looking a lot better. Now I don't want sum of percentage change. I want the average percentage change. Okay. And so now if we look at this, we can see in your bottom 10% through the bottom 30%, your income dropped around 9% on average. Then 8% if you're in the 40th to 50th percentile, then 6% if you're in the 50th to 80th percentile. But if you're in the 80th to 90th percentile of income, you went up 5%. And if you're in the top 10%, you went up 12%. Okay, and the average change of all these numbers was minus 5%. Now we summarize this in a pivot chart. So we go Analyze, or if you have Excel 2010, Options tab, we can get a nice pivot chart there. And we can really see what's going on. If I scroll down, move this down a bit. Okay, you can see the better off you were in 2000, the better your average change in income. And of course, this will increase in income inequality because the people at the bottom, their income drops. The people at the top, their income goes up. Okay, and so that is going to increase the spread between the bottom and the top, and that's exactly what we've seen. The rich get richer, the typical person is not really better off. So I think this is really an instructive video and how we could use, again, the % function, our descriptive statistic functions, and pivot tables to shed light on an issue that has really bit of importance in the 2016 election, or 2016 elections around the world, to be honest.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and there's a free course, a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, and all of these videos are coming from one of 3 books. So first, this one, which you can see here at the top of the screen, Microsoft's book, which has 355 reviews, and then it's, let's see, 4.6 stars. It's coming from this book as well, his marketing analytics book, which is down here, and you can sort of see 4.5, or his newest book, his analytic stories book, which is here. And with that one, you can see it's 4 point something, or maybe even 5. I don't think it's 5. Yeah, 4.8. And so yeah, anyways, in the description, there's a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, or you can go to excelwithwayne.com/free, and it'll be there. But again, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just please let us know. Thanks.